everybody. My name is Deepa.
And I'm Maya.
And we're here to read a book to you today called
The Mitten by Jan Brett. Once there was a boy named Mickey who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow.
Take a look here.
Looks like there's a lot of snow.
And that's Nicky right there.
All right, let's continue.
At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally, Baba made them.
So it looks like this is his Baba or his grandmother, and there's a lot of wool here, white wool. Has some in his hands also. So she's gonna make the mittens for him. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I will look to see if you're safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you have your snow white mittens. So off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind.
Let's see what Nicky's up to. So if you look here, you will see that Nicky leaves and he's playing, right? But let's see if we can find what he dropped.
It's really hard. Maybe not over there, not over there. Oh, I see it. It's this little dot. It looks like a footprint.
Let's see what's going to happen next. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay.
Let's look at this mole. Looks like the mole is right there. And the mitten, he's just climbing in because he's tired from walking everywhere. He just wants to stay in the mitten. So we have one animal right now.
You know what's so great about this book, boys and girls, is after every page we see what's happening and then what's upcoming. So check
like
this
a
out.
rabbit.
I wonder if it's going to be a rabbit. Let's find out.
A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten, and he wiggled in, feet first. The mole didn't think that there was enough room for both of them. When he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. He just didn't want to get kicked by the rabbit.
All right, so check this out.
If you see the mitten came from this to this, so it looks like it is expanding.
So now we got two animals in there, the rabbit and the mole. I don't know about you, but I'm looking at this little hint, and there may be something else that's coming. Let's figure out. Let's figure out what's next. Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with pricklings, they made room. Oh my goodness.
Look how big it's getting. And look at the little mole right there.
So now we're up to three animals. All right.
There's the hedgehog, the rabbit, and the little mole right there.
I think we got some more friends that are going to join us in the mitten. Let's figure it out. I wonder what's next. As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in.
They didn't want to get scratched. They just don't want to get scratched by these guys.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, come in.
But now let's take a look at that mitten.
Look how big that is.
I wonder if there'll be enough room for the owl in there.
Wait a minute. What's that on the next one?
Is there going to be more?
I can't believe it. There's already 4.
Oh. Well, up through the snow appeared a
Badger.
He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There was no room left, but when they saw his diggers, they gave the badger the thumbs up.
So it looks like the mole has maybe the mole maybe has the pinky. Let me see. The second one that came in was the rabbit, so it probably has the pointer finger, this one. And then the owl probably has the middle finger. And the fourth one is gonna
be the hedgehog.
the hedgehog.
So we have 4 of them, and now we have number 5, right? So 5 animals. I wonder if
There
that's
can't be any more, right?
It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in, and when the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room.
I bet, because the fox can eat them.
Whoa.
And they don't want to get eaten. Look at that. So big.
Do you think we're done, or do you think we're going to have one more friend come visit?
It has to be done, right?
Do you guys see a little hint that might be coming up?
I think I see something.
Oh my gosh.
Let's keep going. Nothing can fit anymore, right? A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be. But what animal would argue with a bear? If anyone argued with a bear, you're probably not going to be that well.
The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged too many times its size. But Baba's good knitting held fast.
Oh my
Check
goodness.
that out.
That is huge.
How is that going to fit into a mitten?
It can't fit, right? Oh, I see one little creature.
Uh-oh. No way.
There can't be any.
I believe that mitten didn't tear.
Yeah. I guess that hole is very protective.
Along came a meadow mouse.
No bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into one space left. She made herself comfy right on top of the great bear's nose. That looks so tight. Look at all those animals. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I see the 6th one. Where's the bowl?
All the way at the bottom.
I see it.
Yeah, we got lots of animals. Lots. I wonder how many we have all together. Well, let's find out on the next page. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up in the sky and scattered the animals in all different directions. Look at those.
So there's the hedgehog, the mole, the badger, the rabbit, I think, the bear, the fox, the little mouse, and the owl. Oh no, looks like the owl lost a feather.
See how this ends now.
Let's see. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. Look at it. You can see it now because it's in the sky.
It's flying, but no animals, right? They're all gone. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First, she looked to see if he was safe and sound. And then she saw that he still had his new mittens.
But it looks like it went a while to get there. I think there's
And
one
see,
more.
and there's Baba right there in the window looking at
There
Nikki.
she is. Right there.
And guess what?
Oh,
It's the end.
it's the end.
But look at Baba. What do you think she's looking at?
Look at that giant mitten versus that mitten. That's like this versus this.
But she's happy that Nikki was safe and sound and he brought home both his mittens. So we hope you enjoyed the story, The Mitten by Jan Brett. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.